Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. We split a pair of our NBA game picks last night, but hit two of our three prop betting picks for a winning evening. And now we've moved up to 16 and 14 in our game picks on the year, slowly making our way back to 500 in our prop betting picks. And the lone game on tonight, huge second round matchup between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game one tonight in San Antonio, and the Spurs come in as a 6.5 point favorite in this one, total of 201. And with the issues that the Blazers had to get past here to get past the Clippers, now having to go up against the Warriors even without Steph Curry, you got to think that the winner of this series between the Thunder and the Spurs likely going to be the Western Conference favorite if Stephen Curry does not come back soon, or if he is not himself once he does come back. So this is a very, very important series. Both teams had a ton of time off here heading into this one. Spurs have had 5 total days off. Thunder have had 4 since their last game, and you got to think that this one is going to be a very contentious battle between these two teams, both extremely talented rosters. And I think a play in this one here absolutely is the total here, sitting at 201, dropping from 201.5 and all the way down to 200 and a hook here at some books, and continuing to drop. I think we need to follow that line movement here, go with the under between these two clubs for several reasons. With the exception of their first game of the season, which was in fact the first game of the season, the last 3 times these two teams have met, the total has fallen under, and it has been a very slow-paced game. Paces in the low 90s, even below 90, and even in some cases 89, 88 possessions per 48 minutes. I think both of these teams are going to play a half-court style offense here in this one. And both teams have pretty good defense. With the fact that they're rested, I think that could really help both clubs as well. Steven Adams, Serge Ibaka are going to play a big role defensively, trying to slow down LaMarcus Aldridge and, of course, Timmy Duncan, Boris Diaw, David West, all those guys down there. Of course, Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green have extremely tough defensive matchups here in this one, as I'm assuming they'll put Green on Russell Westbrook. And, of course, Kawhi Leonard will be matched up with Kevin Durant basically the entire series. So these two teams match up well defensively against one another. And the Thunder have been playing really good defense, too. They held Dallas to an average defensive rating of 99.3 in the first round in those first 5 games. They had a defensive rating of 103 during the regular season, so not bad either. Definitely ranking in the top half of the league in that one. And like I said earlier, I think the rest is really going to come into play here in this one as well. The Thunder, since 2010, have cashed the under in 9 of their last 13 games with 4 or more days rest. Spurs 2-1 in their last 3 games on 2 or 4 or more days rest, dating back to 2 seasons ago. So I think the way to go here is bet the under. The Spurs had an insane defensive rating at home against the Memphis Grizzlies in those 2 games of 78.6. It was around 95 for the regular season. I think the under here is a very good play at 201. Best of luck to you on that pick. Make sure you check out my prop betting picks as well coming out later in the afternoon. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.